In this edition of City News, we'll show you who brought everyone together to say their final goodbyes. Also, find out why many organizations and businesses came together at a local park. Plus, we'll show you how the Hawthorne Police Department takes time to connect with local residents. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Jennifer Murillo. A private ceremony was held to honor a staple of the community one last time. Tony Long Jr. has the story.
Loved ones gathered at the Hawthorne Memorial Center to pay their respects for Scottie, the beloved facility K9 of the Hawthorne Police Department, who passed away from cancer.
Scottie was born in Santa Rosa, California. He was born in the home of a volunteer breeder caretaker who took care of Scottie's mom and made sure that the delivery went well with Scottie's litter. And then they cared for all of the needs of the litter and the mom for 8 weeks.
Scottie was our first K9 facility dog, and actually for all of California. So he was our first police facility dog. And he was just amazing.
Scottie was a member of HPD beginning in March 2012. Working with the Community Affairs Unit.
The conception of this idea for bringing Scottie to Hawthorne started on a very remote island on the west coast of Panama. And I met this guy named Todd Young. And he told me he knew a lot about dogs and told me he worked for this organization called K9 Companions for Independence.
Scottie spent thousands of hours accompanying HPD to their community events like Coffee with a Cop, while also attending school functions, victims' funerals, serving as the force's mascot, and was the face of the nonprofit organization Power Project, providing emotional support to those who needed it.
I had the opportunity to go during the pandemic to the police department and actually report something unfortunate incident that happened to me. And when I walked in, Scottie and Lamika were actually there, and Scottie was my comfort dog as I talked to one of the detectives to make my report.
He knew that his job was to just greet people and make people comfortable, and he was so good at it, so good at his job.
What Scottie brought to the Hawthorne Police Department and to anybody who had the chance to meet him, it wasn't the program, it wasn't the big ideals, it was just the daily interaction. And it's that daily interaction that keeps a lot of us going.
Under the care of his handler, K9 specialist Lamika Bell, Scottie was the first K9 facility dog in the nation, while being the main idea in creating the International Police Facility Dog Association, and was part of the Courthouse Dog Foundation.
They've been essential to our growth and the jobs that we do in not just the Bay Area, but we all team together and kind of work all over the state and sometimes outside of our own state, helping folks who need the help of facility dogs such as the ones that we're placed with.
We helped get dogs placed in New York. We have dogs in Florida, in Texas. We are helping nationwide with these dogs. We have dogs in Canada that we're working with. We had Argentina come out and see because of all the work that Lamika's doing, that did with Scottie. He's groundbreaking.
Scottie was also able to recognize when his loved ones had medical issues, including when his handler, Bell, was unexpectedly having a stroke.
I went home and I sat down, and Scottie went and got my phone and just dropped it. And I was like, oh, that's odd. And I was like, what are you doing? Then he went and got my other phone and did the same thing and dropped it. And I'm like, oh, this is not right? So then time came and bought my bra, and then got my shoes and my socks.
Scottie served as a symbol of exemplifying belief that anything is achievable. His legacy will be remembered by those lives he touched. This is Tony Long Jr. for HCTV.
Scottie will always be remembered for all that he did for our community. The city of Hawthorne celebrated Earth Day with the fair at Hawthorne Memorial Park. Here is Eric J. Dockery with the story.
The community came together to celebrate Earth Day and the Service Provider Fair. They learned about the providers and their services and the earth while having some fun along the way.
I think it's important just to bring a sense of community, but more important to remember to keep our world green, and more importantly to implement policies around green and clean energy and having clean air to breathe each and every day in our walk of life.
Well, it is very important, to celebrate actually Earth Day, so to make sure that people are taking care of the environment, right? And also to bring the vendors out to provide service, resources to the community. So we have, for example, the Mercy Health that is providing a flu shot and a COVID test, right? And also we have the Connected Credit Union providing ice cream and banking information for the people.
This event was supported by 40 vendors and partners who came out to fuel the event.
We have South Bay Ford, we have telehealth, we have some of our council members that's raised money to support this event, and we have Public Works and our Community Service Department that had a very big hand in the footprint planning of this event.
And the Holly Park Homeowners Association is for the Holly Park homeowners, and again, we meet once a month, the first Thursday of the month. And again, we just find out what's needed in the community and how we can help to make our community safer.
The festival had jumpers, informational booths, free food, and even live tortoises.
So we're here to tell people, get people interested, help save them, let people know we rehome tortoises. So if you have a tortoise that needs a home, that we're the people, okay, and we look for great homes. The earth, if we don't do something about global warming, these guys are going to be wiped out.
Alongside the festivities and the food, the city had raffle tickets for the community, where they had a chance to win multiple prizes.
There was a raffle, and I won the raffle.
It was such a great event so far. We got so many more things to give away, but we've given away 4 bikes so far, 2 gift cards. Hawthorne has this great program right now to encourage spending within the local businesses, where you can buy a gift card to use in a local business and get a matching gift card as well. So you're getting like a free $50 for spending money within the city.
The community and the community leaders both said they had a great time at the celebration and can't wait to see what next year brings. For HCTV, I'm Eric J. Dockery.
To learn about future events hosted by the city, visit the city's website at www.cityofhawthorne.org. Hawthorne residents had an opportunity to talk with members of the police department. Sam Vargas has the story.
The Courtyard by Marriott was the site of the latest rendition of Coffee with a Cop.
The purpose of Coffee with a Cop is for the community to meet police officers in a neutral and comfortable environment, share a cup of coffee, and just have a very basic conversation.
Conversations geared towards bringing police officers and community members closer.
Hopefully the local community can come in and maybe tell the police about some concerns that they might have that they normally wouldn't even think about picking up a phone and calling the station, coming into the station, or calling 911 on.
And after today, speaking to the chief, I feel I'll be at least less on edge with talking to the police department about them being on the park or figuring something out, So it definitely brings a lot of trust between the department and the community.
Local business owner Hersini Del Cid was happy to partner with HPD for this event.
Coffee is like connects people. So it's just a great event to come and just meet the police officers, the people that work in the city, your local business owners, and just get to know each other as humans.
The program started in 2011 and has grown at an exponential rate.
And to watch it grow to now be international for something that started here with just an idea at the front desk, a couple of officers and civilians having a conversation, to see it be truly international, it's a great feather in the cap here for Hawthorne PD.
Sergeant Nichols' goal is to hold Coffee with a Cop at least 4 times a year. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Sam Vargas.
For more information about Coffee with the Cop, visit their website at www.coffeewiththecop.com. Coming up next on City News, we'll show you why city volunteers came together under one roof. Plus, we will show you an event that allowed local citizens to take care of their well-being while acquiring some supplies. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. A celebratory event brought many city volunteers together for a special cause. Stephanie Canova has the details.
The Hawthorne President's Council, in conjunction with the City of Hawthorne, held its 39th annual Volunteer Appreciation Day.
Help from the community and residents and the volunteers here is essential for us. And that's why it's very important for us to celebrate them so that they know they're appreciated and we really do need them. So it's important that they know that.
It's a great opportunity to let those who have contributed their time and their energy to helping other people, to let them feel loved and let them feel appreciated.
These people deserve to take credit for it and be recognized and, just
to tell people, hey, this is the city of Hawthorne, the city of good neighbors, and, we're looking forward for the next one and keep it up.
This event took place at the Hawthorne Memorial Center, where certificates were presented to each volunteer nominee. Councilmember Alex Montiero went over the process on how volunteers were nominated.
Each organization have an opportunity to nominate 10 outstanding volunteers that have done a lot of volunteer work for the organization during a period of 12 months. So they send us the name, and then everybody receives a certificate, and then we celebrate them.
Some of the volunteers expressed their gratitude for being nominated and recognized at this event.
I feel very honored. I honestly appreciate that the teachers would even consider me for a certificate in the volunteering.
To see the room that is full with all sorts of volunteers from the city that give their time day in and day out every single day of the year. And it's pretty heartwarming to see so many people care about the community and give their time back to the city.
I just feel so honored, and I'm so thankful for the city of Hawthorne and also for Zela Davis for nominating me. I definitely feel appreciated.
There were about 75 volunteers that were recognized at this year's Volunteer Appreciation Day event. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Stephanie Canova.
To learn about other city events and programs, visit the city's social media platforms listed on your screen. California State Senator Stephen Bradford teamed up with Caltrans to host an Earth Day cleanup here in our city. Here's Jason Reynoso with the story.
Constituents from all over gathered at the on and off ramp of I-105 at Crenshaw Boulevard to help clean up the city.
The main concern, right, is addressing the litter abatement here on the city off the freeways. Unfortunately, there are large amounts of trash, on our freeway system. So, obviously, making the city more beautiful, for our residents here in the city of Hawthorne.
Some volunteers were also from local companies including Target, Adidas, and Brown & Brown Quality Care, who helped pick up trash in an effort to make the city of Hawthorne look cleaner.
We are Brown & Brown Quality Care. We love to give back to our community. This is our community. We love it here. This is us.
I love to see the community-based organizations coming out, but so also it shows a testament to the people driving by. The community matters to us. Governments intertwine. We matter to each other, and I think it just shows a bigger testament how we are in this together to save our planet.
Many people showed their devotion to helping clean up Hawthorne, but the fact that there were people from other communities that also came is something that Senator Bradford took notice of.
Shows their dedication and commitment to the communities in which they live, and some don't even live in this area, but they know how important it is to maintain not only our environment, but again, to help the community as a whole.
In this collective group effort, there were bags of trash piled by the dozens that had plastic bottles, paper bags, pieces of cardboard, and more. All this to help make the community cleaner and safer for everyone. For HCTV, I'm Jason Reynoso.
We thank Senator Bradford for choosing the city of Hawthorne as one of his locations for his Earth Day cleanup. A local center hosted an event for families to partake in workshops and activities. Tony Long Jr. has the details.
Richstone Family Center hosted a free community wellness and resource fair, promoting Mental Health Month and LA County's Take Action LA for Mental Health campaign.
You're going to see an awful lot of different suppliers come here to support those that are in need. The community knows about it. You're going to find a lot of students from the school districts coming here.
I think the community as a whole really think about what they can do to promote not only their physical but emotional wellness.
The event featured workshops for all ages, focused on promoting physical and mental health, including information booths, art activities, Zumba, food, and live entertainment.
It's important for us to be here just so that folks know that all of their healthcare needs can be met and that all of their resources can kind of be found in one space.
The goal of the event was for attendees to gain a greater awareness of the tools needed to be healthy, both physically and emotionally, while obtaining knowledge of how to navigate available community resources.
We know mental health is very important, and there is not enough there. So we, as a politician, we need to advocate for more dollars to come from the state, from the federal government, to our community, especially to Richstone programs such as, so they can continue to provide service to our community.
My hope is that anyone who comes is able to just learn more about the resources that are available to them in the community, but also maybe try some new things and learn new ways that they can kind of relieve stress or find peace.
Over 300 families enjoyed finding their peace of mind as they learned about resources.
I'm having a lot of fun today. This is a really good event. I think more people should come to these types of events because they offer a lot of activities here.
I learned that actually to have better mental health, you have to interact with other people. No matter how you're feeling, you have to get up and you have to interact with other people so that you can start feeling better about yourself and, maybe you can change someone else's life.
The event was funded through a grant from the Take Action LA initiative. For HCTV, this is Tony Long Jr.
To learn about other events at Richstone Family Center, visit their website at www.richstonefamily.org. When we return, find out what annual event brought several school districts together. The Centinela Valley Union High School District, the Hawthorne School District, and several other organizations came together for a collaborative partnership in arts education. Jason Reynoso has the story.
The 8th annual TakePart Festival gave students from 4 school districts an opportunity to display their arts programs through dancing and band performances, as well as an art exhibit.
It's a place for the community to come together and to see what we've done this year. All the students have gained so much mastery, so much skill, that we get to come out here and showcase it.
It's really important, to show off how hard we've been working the whole school year and to show everybody our dance and how much the work paid off.
This free event held at Lusinger High School also gives families a chance to participate in hands-on activities and let their artistic side come through.
Just good memories. All right, we're here for a good time, not a long time, so to come here, get away from the work life, get away from any problems that you have, to come see some wonderful performances from all the young people here within the community.
Students from the Culinary Careers Academy at Lusinger High School also showed off their talent with tacos and agua frescas.
I think it's great that we are able to give back to our community and as well as make profit to give back to the actual students cooking and everything.
To be involved and be in the know and show the kids that they do have support from the parents and everybody that's around the community with them.
District representatives said this festival also gives them an opportunity to collaborate and learn from one another. For HCTV, I'm Jason Reynoso.
To learn all about the Take Part initiative, visit their website at www.takepartinitiative.com. Students were able to enjoy lunch with a loved one on school grounds. Tony Long Jr. tells us why.
Parents showed up with their food and blankets to Zela Davis Elementary School to have lunch with their children.
Our parents are here with a picnic of their own, and our students are celebrating the day by sitting outdoors with their parents. We will also have music and a bubble machine on the playground so that everybody can enjoy the outdoors.
The purpose of the event was to celebrate National Picnic Day, encouraging members of the community to enjoy having their meals outdoors with their families and friends.
It's a great opportunity to get to know everyone and network and build those relationships, because really school is a lot about relationships.
And we've had such a great turnout with so many families, and with those families that couldn't make it, everyone has just kind of opened their arms to everyone, sharing food and blankets and laughter, and we're just having a great time.
Parents like the opportunity to meet their child's friends and teachers, while students enjoyed hanging out with their parents at school.
This was a good opportunity to spend time with the kids. I always say that it's something like you need to be with your community, be close together.
It feels really good because my friends get to see my sister and my dad, and they never actually seen them before.
It makes me happy because getting to eat with my mom at school, that's what I've always wished for.
The event had a great turnout as families are already interested in having another picnic day in the near future. This is Tony Long Jr. for HCTV.
For other events and programs at Zela Davis Elementary, visit their website at www.zd.hawthornesd.org. The South Bay Workforce Investment Board teamed up with El Camino College to host their 24th annual Blueprint for Workplace Success Youth and Young Adult Job Fair at El Camino College. Here's Jason Reynoso with the story.
Opportunity. To many, it's just another word for luck. To the South Bay Workforce Investment Board, however, it's another word for hope. It means going above and beyond to help the youth with their future however they can.
We help expose career pathways. We do internship opportunities to our students between the ages of 16 to 24 years old. Which is what the Blueprint Job Fair is really about.
This job fair was a great opportunity for the youth and young adults to get a grasp of what their interests are so they can get a head start on their career paths.
It'll be a pathway, or a pathway to a career, or an introduction to further education. But we want them busy in the summer, and we want them working and having some money in their pocket and learning some skills. So we think it's real important.
For one hopeful student, he sees this event as a golden ticket and plans to take full advantage of it.
I'm hoping to look for more opportunities to help me get to the place I want to go in my career.
One of the employers stressed the importance of how beneficial events such as these can be to high school and college students who are looking for jobs, and that it can broaden their knowledge of the working world.
Because it's a resource, right? So if you don't know what's happening, if you don't know the resource, it's not available to you. So it's really important for you to make sure you know what's going on with the community, the opportunities, because if you miss it, it's like a missed chance for that opportunity.
The turnout was nothing short of a success, and there was a lot of shared optimism as far as what events like these can bring for potential employees and for what this means to the college itself.
There are employers who's looking for workers, and there are people who are looking for jobs, and that's a good situation so that you could, match people who wants jobs to the right jobs.
For the college, it means our opportunity to expand access to higher education, to a college degree or a certificate, not only for traditional high school students, but also for working adults who are looking to upskill or reskill or move into a new career field.
All it takes for someone to take off with their careers and their lives is just somewhere to start. And in the land of opportunity, it only makes sense that the next generation of future workers should get a fresh start somewhere. For HCTV, I'm Jason Reynoso.
To learn more about SBWIB, visit their website at www.sbwib.org. Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these featured city news stories. We'll take you to a Mother's Day brunch and award ceremony. Plus, see how Bridge of Hope celebrated their 1-year anniversary. And find out why the K9 Community Dinner is so important. Well, that does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630 or email us at hctv@hawthorneca.gov. Don't forget you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from the Earth Day and Service Provider Fair. We'll see you next time.